Today I'm going to be playing two games in one video. So I'm going to be starting with HDC Trucking Roleplay for one more time before that will be the end of this video. So this includes the Interstate as well. We wouldn't able to be taken off around here like anything to do this as well. So I'll still manage to spawn for this thing as well. It was the early winter of this game. So, it was the fall update around here. So, the Game Pass trucks are all gone around here for this one. So, I wouldn't absolutely going to spawn around for this one. So, looks like that we cannot able to be spawning for one of their trucks. So, there's no old trucks around here for this one. And I wasn't able to scroll down into the bottom. So, I wasn't absolutely going to spawn like the classics. Or some kind of a default around here. So, this is the reefer trucker. But I wasn't actually going to spawn something like anything around here. So, this is absolutely for like anything about the classics. Or even for like any about of this thing, whatever it was. So I wasn't able to spawn for some other kinds like these things as well. So this is a terrible issue around here. So if I gotta spawn around of this special truck over here, so I wouldn't absolutely gonna spawn around here. Let's do a Canworth sleeper around of this HDC truck. But doing a double trailer could absolutely cause something around here just a little bit. So, there is a Canworth sleeper. I wasn't actually going to press the letter F around here to start driving this Canworth W900. So, I'm gonna be entering to the driving seat and started all the way for around here. So it seems like this truck looked like powerful enough to gain through all the way for themselves. So I'm not going to be getting a little bit of worry around here for this one. So definitely this crash does not count around here for some kind of like this. That truck had flipped the trailer down. I'm not going to respawn for this. Maybe sure that we decided to flip the trailer off around here. So we took off so badly that the trailer was probably in bad precision around here for this one. So I need to find something else to fix this. So well, I'm gonna delete this truck and spawn another Canworth sleeper. So what about with the dinosaur around here for this one? So looks like I'm not gonna be doing for just a little bit short trailer. So now I'm gonna be doing randomize for around here with about of this truck. So I'll be jumping it around here and I'll zoom in of this game, and I'm not sure. This is not the time that we're not going to get around anywhere around here. So I'm just decided to back it up and get around here for something else. Oh yes, it's just like American Truck Simulator. And we took off for another time for this thing. So if they would absolutely going to come and get me around here for another time, that they eventually going to ram me into another one, just like the same mistake that I got. So I keep on rolling for just a little bit amount of time. So I kept on running for a round of this a little bit strangely over here. So, oh jeez. I'm just going to get out of my way for around here for just a little bit for this one. So I didn't ram into other kinds of a little bit for this one. So you eventually ride and alright, I'm probably going to say let's drop him off. And he wasn't able to get on again around here for just a little bit, for one thing. So I'm just going to keep on going around here. If that doesn't gonna be making around here for counts around here as well, so that should give myself for a first warning of ramming into one person or something. So looks like this is absolutely always clear around here for this one. So my trailer, with it actually going to get around itself and started to power slide of the trailer. So I'm just going to get it into another one here. He definitely rammed into the trailer. He definitely rammed my trailer around here. And that's because of the police car. Let's try with the cab over that I'm just going to drive around here for this one. So this will be easy to maneuver around here for this thing. So I kept on getting away for around of this moment. It was a Kenworth K100, especially like the Peterbilt 352 or something like that. So this is actually a Kenworth T100, or the Kenworth K100 about of that truck. So I'll get around here all the way down into the highway. It was a little bit powerful, but I actually going to get around here for top speeds around here. And especially like the Kenworth sleepers have just going to get around here for the top speeds like this. So this does absolutely going to be staying around here for just a little bit earlier. So I have enough around here for this one. So I try to park this truck, but it's too big for me. And so the highways are closed. So I'll leave this game around here for whatsoever. So I'm going to be playing in another one as the HDC Trucking Interstate. So two games are linked in description during this video. Of course, I'm going to be driving some trucks, but time looks like that must be going to get around inside around here. So I was about to enter around of this building. So there's a lot of details, but unfortunately that frame drops rapidly. But frames are dropping rapidly as well. So this is the Island Center Truck Store. The Island Center Truck Stop. And could be for some kind of the dealership or something. Maybe it could be that truck or some kind of like anything around here. So you may not able to buy cars for this time because looks like it's not absolutely going to be under development around here, but it's totally going to be under extreme long-term development. So I wasn't actually going to be staying around here to spawn some trucks. I'm going to be using some Kenworths around here for this thing. I wasn't actually going to using around here for this one. So I'm going to be using some Kenworths around here for this one. So oh dear, no trailers around here for this truck. So this should actually going to do it before. This is a Kenworth without a trailer. So I'm about to drive this truck. So I'm absolutely going to get around for some other kinds of top speeds or something. So it upgrades into something like that. And for something like the chassis of the complexity, or that rammed me throughout the top around here for as well. I can't actually going to be spawning a little bit more around here for this time. So this Kenworth could be around to test around here for the top speed. I wasn't actually going to get around here for much more stress around of this one. So the guardrails are being added into the game, and more details like anything around here was absolutely being appeared around here from like anywhere around here to do this. So I need to get for top speed first before I just try to continue around for this thing. Now the roads have just changed and everything improves a little bit quite better, but I'm slightly not sure that hits around for the 72 miles per hour. So I decided to spawn a sports car to get a little bit things faster, then a little bit for a pickup truck around here for this one. So I may absolutely gonna be doing for around here, especially pretty not sure that I wouldn't able to be using for some other kinds of sports cars. So I'll be using for some other kinds of supercars, what I'm just not going to get around to drive for that thing, whatever. So this should be a trick to get a little bit for top speed around here for this thing. So this car should actually going to get a little bit amount of faster like this, that I'm not very sure. The frames per second has just dropped so quickly around here for this. So there is more roads to this one. And I can see the guardrails for more details of this game around here. I will not believe that the sun is going to be rising up and shining. So I'm not able to go try to head all the way up for a year for this thing. So I ended up 129 miles per hour. So this is not gonna be going to get what happened for. I felt I'm a little bit pretty tired around here for this one, so the car's speeds and stabilities around of the steerings are going to get a little bit out of control. But I really don't like the sound of the CVT transmission at always. I started to drive a little bit dirty, but I wasn't able to stay on the road. So I'm not able to think around here. I should be able to arrive on time. And well, the sun is rising all the way to the top. I wouldn't absolutely going to be seeing around here for this one if that shining glossy through around here for this thing. I can't keep my speed going up around here. And so, their new roads are finally here then. It's going to be all the way on the top of that mountain around here. So, I would see for some other kinds of trucks around here. So, let's discover all the way up here for something else. So, I may not absolutely manage to speak around here for this one. So, this doesn't work around here for honking sounds over here. And it's not going to be that thing anymore for just a little bit over here. So, looks like we're going to be continuing the roads all the way down into the side. But this connects to the lake. I'm not sure. This is not going to get a little bit good around here for somewhere. So, that bridge over there that leads to something else, I'm not sure. That could lead something to this one, of course. I didn't see the bridge yet. The bridge is going to be connected to another side of the town. I don't really think this is absolutely, it's not going to connect to the lake. But I realize it's going to be connected to over here. So this road could lead to something else, but I didn't actually see this earlier. So it definitely leads to the off-road or something. So I'm going went off road, and I just absolutely confront the road for this one. So this is the off-road selection around here for this one. So I may not absolutely going to stay in control about for this car. I would not actually going all the way up here for this one. And so this car is gonna go out of control out here for this thing. I need an 8 chassis to get all the way up here for this one. So I managed to slow down, and I fell off around here for this one. This is quite terrible that I need to flip the car. Then I spun a sedan, but looks like this is absolutely contains for a closed road. So I may decided to discover this road, but I cannot actually see this for a little bit for this side. So I went over the roads around here for this one. So I just discovered something a little bit for now. It does not lead to the lake. It leads something for like secrets or like trespassing for the other roads. So what is this thing for that I just going to drive all the way up here? I'm managedly not able to speak for this time anymore. Every night that I just going to drive all the way up here. This is a little bit terrible around here that I just eventually used this sedan. And I'm not making sure around here, so I did go in to get across the track. I can't actually going all the way up here, just all the way top of the spiral tower of frozen waves. I would not absolutely going to be seeing this while I was all the way to the top of this tower. Well then, so I wasn't actually going to keep myself for a little bit amount of speeds around here for this thing. So I'm almost there. And then I wasn't able to go down ever again. So I just discovered some kind of secrets of this one. So this led me down to over here into this road all the way down here into the lake. It seems it's not just like China. So this road was eventually opened over here for this one. This does not lead into this lake, but looks like there has been a major development around in this highway. So this is the lake that we absolutely never find here for this one. So another one, this should actually going to get all the way to find another roads around here. So this is very complex. So this is absolutely going to get around here for this one. I may not absolutely going to took this video so long, so I decided to stop right over here to end of this video quickly. So this should be the bridge or something else. So I may end of this video for something over here, and looks like we have to finish this video off for this one. And I couldn't actually going to be taking this for a little bit for this time. So I parked this car over here. And I wasn't actually going to get around here for itself ever again around here of this map. So if you're probably going to be seeing this game around here, make sure you leave a like for one of these games into the description below. There are 2 games here, or some kind of links around here. 2 links are going to be in the description around here, so you better to give a like around here. If you're going to be signing for some age verification, so you have to do whatever you want, especially you, that you can drive anywhere you want of this thing that I probably really sure around here. So the AI is going to be targeting around for multiple players for age estimation. So thankfully that was the end of this video, and I'll talk to you mini lads and super truckers all later around for this thing. So thanks for watching and have a nice day.